Consistent hashing is a commonly used hashing algorithm in distributed systems, primarily used to distribute data evenly across multiple storage nodes, reducing the overhead of data redistribution when nodes change. It is widely used in distributed caching, load balancing, and distributed storage systems. Below is a detailed explanation of its working principle, workflow, and a few examples to illustrate its application. In consistent hashing, both data and nodes are mapped to a virtual hash ring. First, each storage node in the system is mapped to a position on the hash ring using a hash function, such as SHA-1, based on its ID. Next, each piece of data that needs to be stored, i.e., the key in a key value pair, is also mapped to a position on the hash ring using the same hash function. A data item will be stored on the first node in a clockwise direction whose hash value is greater than or equal to that of the data item. If the data item's hash value is larger than all the node's hash values, it will be stored on the first node, looping back to the beginning of the ring. Assume there are 3 nodes, A, B, and C, which are mapped to positions 100, 200, and 300 on the hash ring. Now we have some new data to store, with hash values of 110, 210, and 350. The workflow is as follows. Key 1 has a hash value of 110, so the next node in the clockwise direction is B200. Thus, Key 1 is stored on node B. Key 2 has a hash value of 210, so it will be stored on node C. Key 3 has a hash value of 350, which wraps around to node A, since it moves clockwise past C back to A. A key advantage of consistent hashing is reduced data migration. When nodes are added to or removed from the system, only a portion of the data needs to be reassigned. Let's say a new node D, with a hash value of 250, is added after the existing nodes A, B, and C. In this case, some data originally assigned to node C will be reassigned. Key 2, hash value 210, which originally belonged to C, will move to D because D's hash value is greater than 210 but less than C's, while all other data remains unaffected. Now for node deletion, if node B, with a hash value of 200, is removed, data originally assigned to B will be reassigned to the next node in the clockwise direction, which is C. In this case, Key 1, hash value 110, will now be stored on C, minimizing overall data reassignment. To further address the issue of load imbalance, consistent hashing introduces the concept of virtual nodes. Virtual nodes are multiple replicas of physical nodes, created by hashing the physical node IDs multiple times and mapping them to different positions on the hash ring. This approach allows each physical node to have multiple virtual nodes, resulting in a more even distribution of data and preventing any single node from becoming overloaded due to uneven hash distribution. For example, suppose there are 2 physical nodes, A and B. Using the virtual node technique, A and B can have virtual nodes A1, A2, A3, and B1, B2, B3, respectively, mapped to multiple positions on the hash ring. This means that even with a small number of physical nodes, the data can be more evenly distributed across the various virtual nodes. When using consistent hashing, there can be instances where certain key value pairs become overly concentrated, resulting in excessive access pressure on a specific node, referred to as the hotspot problem. To address the hotspot issue, several methods are commonly employed. Key sharding. Split large datasets into smaller segments distributed across different nodes. Replication mechanism. Create multiple replicas of hot data and distribute them across different nodes to reduce the pressure on a single node. Load balancing. Continuously monitor the load on each node and dynamically adjust the distribution of requests. Thanks for watching. For more system design lectures and much more tech interview materials, please go to bowsy8.com.